Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and in this video we're gonna take a look at the AlphaDroid ROM, which is based on Android 16 QPR2 for a Redmi Note 4 or the Redmi Note 4X, which is codenamed as Mido. So without wasting any more time, let's take a quick look at this one. So guys, this is the official AlphaDroid ROM version 4.4, which is based on Android 16 QPR2, and this is for a Redmi Note 4 or the Redmi Note 4X, which is the Snapdragon variant, which is also codenamed as Mido, so you can easily identify it. Now let's move into Android version, and as you can see it says Android 16. We get the May 2026 security patch, and build status is official, which means you will get monthly updates and it will be up to date until obviously the official status is maintained. This is the maintainer name, so thanks to him for this amazing ROM, AlphaDroid, as you can see 4.5, and this is the vanilla variant, so you have to flash GApps separately, and you can see other device info and baseband info as well. So guys, starting with the lock screen first, we get some nothing OS style, clock style, and as you can see we also have some widgets. So the lock screen resembles the nothing OS a lot, so you'll get some UI elements from nothing OS that we are going to obviously explore later. Let's swipe up, and this is the home screen, and you can see there are a lot of wallpapers, some fan art wallpapers and other wallpapers as well, which you can choose from. Amazing wallpaper collection, and these are the default apps that we do get, and we do have Axion FX from Axion OS. Now, obviously this ROM is based on Lineage OS, so you get some resembled apps from Lineage OS. Let's move into settings, and as you can see we have differently themed icons, blue themed, and then we have some yellow orange themed icons. So I guess the theming is not done properly here. I don't know, it doesn't seem that attractive, the settings UI. I hope they give the default settings UI options and all the default icons, and let us choose to customize. I mean, I'm not sure if there's an option to do that. We will check that in alpha settings, but first is the settings UI, and you have all your Android 16 QPR2 stuff as well. Now moving towards the system, this is the Android QPR2, so you have this notification panel, as you can see, the quick settings as well. You get the Android 16 QPR2 quick settings, the icons, the brightness slider, everything. We have that UI from Android 16 QPR2, and yes, you can also click on edit and you get a lot of options to edit the styles. As you can see, nice categorization has been done, so I like these things about the Android 16 QPR2. And you also do get the new battery icon from Android 16 QPR2. As you can see, the battery icon has text inside and it looks really nice. Now let's check all the default settings. So let's move into settings, and we'll find similarities with Lineage OS, as this uses Lineage OS as its base. And as you can see on the top we have alpha settings, which obviously we are going to explore on later. Then here we go, we have notifications, sound and vibration, modes, and we have that do not disturb inside. And let's move to sound and vibrations. Let's see if there's an additional options in here. We have vibration and haptics. Oops. And down here we have default notification sound, alarm sound, per app volume control is there, multi audio focus is also there, and we have some nice sounds and tones, clear speaker, which will help you clear your speaker by playing a sound. Let's see that. I can see. Yeah, you can just go back and help it, so it will produce some sound with that intensity that will clear the dust or anything stuck in the speaker. Then audio amplification, vibration intensity, yeah, you can override and configure that. So a lot of settings have been here for our device Mido. Then display, we have lock screen, extra dim into lock screen. We have some lock screen stuff, widgets on lock screen, which is another option on the Android 16 QPR2. So yeah, you can add widgets. Here we have shortcuts, dynamic clock, extra dim, ambient display. We have screen time, audio, basic stuff. Dark theme, we have expanded dark theme as well as pure black, but pure black is not recommended because it's not going to save battery on your LCD display. We have live display from Lineage, and you have a lot of options, color calibration. Then we have picture adjustment, and we do have reading mode, which will turn it into a black and white grayscale mode, which you can also call that. We have window level blurs, but I have disabled it to increase the performance and usability. High depth sensitivity, display color calibration, which you can also set. You have a lot of options in here. We have torch settings because we have multicolor torch. We have white and yellow torch, so you can control the brightness. Not sure how efficiently it works. Getting down, we have seen wallpaper and style. You can see this new UI, which looks really nice, and I guess this was introduced by Axion OS, if I'm not wrong, and it's a really brilliant UI. As you can see, style, we have lock screen, and when you click on lock screen, we can customize the lock screen here. We can add widgets, we have your wallpapers. This is how the notifications will look. Click on the clock once, it will bring out a menu, and you can see your clock style. These are the default clock styles, and these are the face styles from Nothing, which you can check out. And yeah, you can see a lot of clock face styles in here as well. So you can also control the size, the alignment, the date position, up or down, and then we have the depth effect as well, which you can also choose. Yeah, so that was it. We have some wallpapers, as you can see. Let me show you the wallpapers. Let's explore view wall, and as you can see, you have fan art, you have neo Android, kind of a lot of wallpapers. We have pixel wallpapers as well. Nothing OS wallpapers, super fan edition, pixel 9, Nothing OS 4. So a lot of wallpaper collection has been bundled with this one, and these are some featured latest wallpapers, which is from the latest devices, obviously. In styles, you can check out these options: create the icon shape, the icons, fonts. So yeah, a lot of options, and mainly the UI, the new UI is really nice for the wallpaper and style. We have app storage, battery. If you move into battery, we have charging control, battery info, a lot of stuff here, optimization, battery stats. And then let's move into system. Here we might find some options. Yes, you can see navigation mode. You can also enable navigation bar, but I guess the hardware keys are good to go. I don't want to cramp up some space of my display. Then gestures, we have these gestures one-handed mode, which is really useless. We have power, press and hold power button. We have prevent ringing, your default stuff. And yeah, we have system updates, so you can easily update. As this is officially supported, you will find new updates here. You just need to check, and as you can see, it says no new updates. So whenever a new update is pushed, you will find it here, and you can easily update it via OTA. Now let's move towards the Alpha settings, which is the customization tab for the AlphaDroid. Pressing here, as you can see, we have Alpha visuals. Let's click in there, and we have some icon theming stuff, UI styles. So let's click on Monet. You can see your Monet theming, and you can press here, or maybe it's something. Yeah, these are the colors, theme style, colors. So see, the overall UI for Monet is also different. There's no that background. There's something in background image that is going to explain it. UI styles, which you can also choose gradient, reflective. So there are a lot of UI styles. Let's just set gradient, preview. So as you can see, this is how the UI, the overall UI of the system will change into gradient. So let's just set it to default and get back. And as you can see, battery styles, you have a lot. Origami, One UI 7, iOS 15, 16. You have some navbar style, you have lock screen font, and you can easily download or enable these. And see, enable. So it is pre-downloaded, and you can easily enable. You don't have to even download them. So this is pre-enabled. So obviously the ROM space is gonna eat up. Charging animation we have, and these all are pre-downloaded. There's no option to download, so that's a great thing. And if you're not worried about your ROM storage, so AlphaDroid has done a great job in visuals, which is theming. Status bar, we have status bar icons, just some basic system stuff, which you can also enable via Wi-Fi, via NR or VOLT. Obviously the 4G variant I have of the Note 4, and there's no 5G variant obviously. Dynamic bar, you have dynamic bar which you have seen a lot of times. We have clock style, clock background chip, and we also do have the preview for this one, which is really nice. Just set this one so the clock stands out in the status bar. Wi-Fi standard, we have notification count, battery icon. As you can see, I have set it to basic, and you can change it into the theming options. And padding, we have then quick settings. We have header image, quick settings on lock screen opacity, then we have brightness slider customization, we have tiles options, we have footer options, which you can also enable these icons. So yeah, some basic stuff. Into buttons, we have hardware keys disable, we have click to partial screenshot, power menu, and we also do have advanced restart on by default, enabled by default. We have wake device, yeah, just some basic system stuff in here. Into lock screen, we have ambient display. Clicking here, you have some additional options: wake screen, music ticker, always show when charging. We have pulse visualizer, as you can see. Yeah, some similar options. We have show lock screen wallpaper. We have interface options. We have some quick look options, and you can also disable some of the options in here, so your quick look looks exactly like what you want. We have gesture options, we have miscellaneous power menu in lock screen. We have notifications in here, notification icons, whatever the icons you want on status bar, by the number. So I've set it to 4. If you want just 3 icons, you can set it to 3 or 2 or just single. Then noisy notifications, we have some clipboard overlay, we have heads up options, we have flashlight options, and we have light brightness settings. So we also do have a battery light on the Redmi Note 4, so you can configure that very easily, and notification light you can enable or disable. And getting down into sound, we have screenshot sound, volume slider shape, which you can configure. We have show volume panel left, which is not needed. Volume panel haptics, vibrate on connect. So yeah, if you want these options, you can choose that. Your miscellaneous, you have some spoofing options, play integrity fix, which is PIF fix. We have tricky store, and for your key box, and then you have game spoofing, smart pixels, sidebar, ignore secure window flags, which will help you click screenshots and screen recording on restricted apps. Hide screen capture, which you can also enable that. And pocket detection, we have charging animation, 3-finger swipe, and this is the about section, which will explain you all the team, the changelog, website, the community stuff, the updates, everything is in there. And that was it for all the default settings, the customizations which have been provided by the AlphaDroid ROM. And guys, that's it for the AlphaDroid Android 16 QPR2 ROM on the Redmi Note 4 and the Redmi Note 4X. And this ROM is quite stable, and this is the second Android 16 stable and updated ROM after Lineage OS. So I hope you guys try it out. And there was one subscriber or someone who commented that he wants CR-Droid on the Redmi Note 4, but sadly we don't have CR-Droid, but there's a good competitor here. We have AlphaDroid, which is also based on Lineage OS, and you can use that, and has a lot of customizations, so you can get the kind of feel that CR-Droid has. But obviously CR-Droid is CR-Droid and has a different aura altogether, which I know that because I have maintained CR-Droid for a lot of devices like Wins, J7XCLT, Wired. So yep, obviously if there's CR-Droid which has been maintained and built by someone, then obviously I am going to make a separate video on that. So till now, right now you can switch to this AlphaDroid because this is the most updated and the most customizable ROM, Android 16 QPR2 ROM for our Redmi Note 4. And I hope you guys have liked the video, and if you did, press the like button, if not, the dislike button. And for more such videos on the Redmi Note 4, do subscribe to the channel. And I also do have a Hindi channel now, so if you want videos in Hindi, default videos, you can choose that channel, you can subscribe to that channel, because The videos which are coming right now on this channel will also be coming on that channel in the coming days. So that's it guys. Subscribe for more videos. You can comment for your feedback and any help if you need. And yep, take care guys. See you soon. Till then, bye bye.